In today's show, we're taking a look from McFarlane Toys, DC Multiverse, Earth-2, Batman. Stay tuned. The show, guys. Welcome back. Today we've got Thomas Wayne from Earth-2. So, guys, very excited to do this review. This is in a graphic novel that I have called Earth-2, and it's called End of Times or World's End. Earth-2, where it's got Thomas Wayne, but it's a little different, this comic, because you've got the Justice League, but it's not all what it's meant to be like the regular Justice League. It's like a new take. Like, for example, Green Lantern in this one is a guy who suffered a tragedy of a loved one on a train accident, and the Earth, giving him the green power, turns into the Green Lantern. In this series, we're going to talk about Thomas Wayne. So before we jump right in, guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Follow me there when I post some photographies or some movie news. If not, guys, if you don't want to follow me there, follow me on Twitter. I'm also in the YouTube community, and I am also on Getter. So, and even Facebook, guys. But again, I barely use those, but it's out there for you guys, whichever makes you feel comfortable to reach out to me and talk to me. Even in the YouTube comments, if you want to go out there and reach out to me. But before we begin with the review of the figure, why don't we jump into some housekeeping? We're going to begin with the trading card. The trading card is more of a comic book, not even an action figure picture, which is what I don't like. I prefer that, and the story happens to be the same. Let's get this focus in there. Touch the screen here. Take a moment, pause. And with that said, guys, let's jump in. We also get a stand, and in this case, it might be needed, it might not be needing. What's holding the character up, because it is top heavy because of the cape, it's actually the cape in the bottom is holding him up. If not, he would have been falling all over the place. And last but not least, he does come with the Batarang, but I put it on his hand. Let's get in some focus there. I put it there on his hand because I did warm it up before I hit record. Want to get it in there, so we'll take a look at that now. Let's get this item out of his hand, and you guys will see. And believe it or not, we've seen this Batarang before. I believe we get it with the Asylum on there, but it's nothing new. But again, it's an open canvas where you guys can customize for you guys out there. So don't start complaining, oh, it has no details. McFarlane gives you an open canvas for $20, so don't complain about that. Let's bring in the figure. Fold his hands here. I took him off camera. It is a different version of Thomas Wayne. And for those of you who I've seen some comments or even your reviews, this is Thomas Wayne. It's almost like Flashpoint, but instead of being Flashpoint, it's on Earth-2. The only reason he's able to be Batman is because he is taking a lean steroid made up of some chemicals similar to Venom. So he uses that to fight on there. So if you guys want, pick up that graphic novel or that comment, and you guys will see that. So overall, this design is a little different than what you guys are used to with the other design, which had the moon in the back and the bat. This is more of an iconic with the triangle there. As you guys can see, he doesn't have the guns on him. However, in the comic, he still uses them, but they're more like, his weaponry is more advanced on it. So he keeps them here in the back of him. But let's take a look at the face. And I can't sit there and say this is my favorite, which you guys know Thomas is my favorite Batman of all time besides Bruce. I think he's more brutal. And I'm glad that they're doing something with the Flashpoint. We just had the graphic novel. I had it delivered of the Flashpoint Beyond, which has the timeline continued. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but and then we've got the cape, which I believe this cape it kind of reminisces of a Dracula. It and it resembles that. It's got like that whole what do you call it on the pant? More like the pleated type. Now I've got a little red bleeding in there. No big deal. I'll just get a Gundam pen and clean it. It is a soft good, but not entirely because it does hold the figure up. I could just imagine what a lot of you guys customizing out there will do. Look at the details on the boots. And we'll talk about it now in the articulation, but if you guys notice on the boots, it's got the new McFarlane hinge, which is molded into the boot itself. So it gives the impression it's part of the boot rather than just being a peg there. And it's still a little stiff, guys. Just took it off camera real quickly, just moving him around. So we'll take a look at that real quickly. And so with that said, guys, look at that. Look at the uniform is even better. Now I know a lot of people are gonna probably sculpt him with the guns, but to be honest, guys, this is the first time I'm gonna say it, so you guys are probably gonna be, what? Just stay canon. This uniform just looks great without having to put the holsters. We've got the other one there, so you don't really need to, but if you want to, you can go ahead. So we already started with the articulation, so let me begin by the head. The head can go up like that, down like that, and then we've got side to side. You already see that I got him in a T-pose. We've got the double hinge right there, double elbow, so he can reach over here. And no, in this timeline, when you read the story, he doesn't have Wonder Woman's sword with him. However, Superman is evil in this timeline. He knows about this version of Batman because Darkseid sent this version of that. Sorry about that. I'm not even talking about the... you guys can see it. You know, you do get a little bit of obstruction because of that, but you've got that bushing in there. I keep hitting the camera. My apologies, guys. Let's see here. You do get that in there. You do get the McFarlane scope in there. That sculpt, that's what I call it there on the wrist. There you go. I call this the McFarlane mechanism. So you could do that split in there. You do get a crunch, very, very little. I think it feels a little bit more stiff. You get that in there. You do get from this leg, double jointed knees. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Sorry, guys, I'm off camera. Just a little bit stiff. Got that. Wow, look at that boot with the tread. You do get the McFarlane swivel in there, molded or sculpted inside with the boot, and you get the toe articulation. So overall, other than the fact that I would have liked McFarlane to add a fist or open hands or anything like that, I am happy with this. And trust me, anything that has Thomas Wayne written all over it, I'm all over it. But I kind of wish already McFarlane, if he's got this contract, would make a Martha. Yes, as weird as that sound, I wouldn't mind having a Martha Wayne Joker just to add to the mix. It is a version that I like, not to mention it looks a little bit like Heath Ledger, the way they sculpted or the way they drew her or inked her, if you want to say it that way. Give me a second, guys, just posing them there for you. So tell me, guys, what you guys think of this review. Tell me what you guys think of this figure. Will you be adding this to your collection? Is this something that you will reach out to and get? Again, let me know down there. And guys, if you like today's show, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the bell so when I notify, you get notified when I upload. Even when I've been doing a lot of shorts, you guys have been seeing that, and you guys have been fantastic. As of today's recording, I'm already at 515 followers. which definitely shows that you guys love to hear what I got to offer, even though there's a lot of review channels out there, but we are going in the direction of that and changing the scope. And guys, last but not least, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, it really helps me out to accomplish my goal and dream of being a full-time YouTuber, full-time filmmaker and animator on this channel. So with that said, guys, we're done with the review. I have nothing else to say about it other than the fact that I love this guy. I actually got two of them. I got two of them because I'm starting to learn my lesson that if I'm going to do stop motion, I can't just have one, because if something breaks and I want to get another one, for some reason McFarlane stops making it, then you got to pay scalper prices. I'm done with the review. So this is Red, and I am out.